Okay, we're going to do this quick old school style. Now, recently, PewDiePie had a heated moment and did a dumb thing. He said the N-word live on a stream. Oh, dear Lord, no. Now, we're going to put aside my feelings on how we give words far too much power right now. That's something we're not going to bother doing because everyone's already given those words power. My opinion of it is not going to change anyone's minds. So the question becomes, is the reaction that's being had appropriate? Many people have said that he's a closet racist, because of all of the Nazi jokes and all this kind of stuff. What most normie culture, and I'm going to say normies because, yes, I'm one of those fringe people that's probably part of the subculture more than I am the normal normie culture. What they don't seem to understand is a lot of these edgy jokes and stuff are what goes on behind the scenes, all right? These, the Jew jokes, the Nazi jokes, the N-word being used, all of that happens behind the scenes. And a lot of the normal people you know and love and talk to actually use those terms at times. I like to go back to take a look at the whole "that's gay" thing. People said, "Oh my god, that's so gay. That's so gay what's happening in this game. That's not gay, that's gay." The reason people like iDubbbz keeps using these words is to make you realize how stupid it is to be angry at a word. Yes, I understand there can be tons of history to that word. But you have to understand that you are giving that word the power it has. You are the one giving out the reaction to that word, right? So when people started doing it with the whole "that's gay," they didn't understand that it was just a lack of true contextual insult in verbiage. Someone started saying it. It became this shorthand for something that was not fair in a game, not right in a game. It became something that was said amongst the subculture, and it just burbled to the surface eventually. And when someone saw it, everyone gets offended and goes, "Oh my god, you can't use gay in that way. The gay is not supposed to be used like that." And that's what they're doing with the N-word, because, oh my god, he used the N-word at someone that he doesn't know whether or not they are black. He doesn't know their race or gender or anything. He threw out a word that was like a swear or a curse word. And then he realized what he said was not socially acceptable. Now, I'm going to give you another example of this. In Quebec, they use French church words and church terms as curse words, right? So if I say "calice," calice doesn't mean anything bad. It means chalice. Chalice. It literally means cup. It's a cup, it's a fancy cup. Why is it a swear? Because you're referring to the chalice that caught Jesus' blood. Calice. And then another one was Saint Sacre de Mer, the Sacred Mother. Again, not a bad word until you apply it to what it really means, to the people that say it. You see, over there it's blasphemous. It's like saying "goddamn." Saying "goddamn" is the same thing. You say "God damn it." Well, you're saying for God to smite this thing and send it to damnation. That's a horrible thing for a Catholic to say, technically. Although it's very much normalized now, the fact you can say it probably, I think, in any PG-13 movie. Because people, again, the word and the phrase lost its power because people went, meh, whatever, say it. I don't fucking care. Right? Because the majority of people aren't devout Catholics and will not take the Lord's name in vain. They would never, a true devout Catholic would not take the Lord's name in vain. You never do that. That's blasphemous. Well, this is the same thing, except culturally. It's the same thing. So edgelords and people who like to be edgy on the internet, they say things like that. They call each other Jewish slurs and talk about shekels and all this kind of nonsense. It makes me kind of laugh when I see it because I'm an older guy and I'm like, well, you realize how offensive that actually would be if anyone on the normie side of things saw it, right? Anyone who was not a part of internet culture and did not know that, you probably don't even realize what you're saying. That you don't even care what you're saying because who fucking cares? It's a word. That's how you feel about it. And that's really what's happened here. He said that, and then he realized, oh my God, I'm not with my friends. I'm not in a closed environment. I'm live streaming, and this has been seen by millions of people. Holy shit, what have I just done? You can see the look on his face when it actually happens. When he realizes what he said, he changes up as quick as he can, but he knows it's too late. It's too late. It's been out there. It's gone. It was a knee-jerk reaction. He was frustrated. His mind sought for a word, and because he'd been using that probably privately with these edgelords, that's what happens. And I'm going to tell you a little story here. I picked on my wife about this word. My wife is black, right? And my father-in-law uses the N-word to describe people in a derogatory sense, right? You know, he uses that. And he uses it as a word because that's just in his parlance. You have to understand that you're talking about people who, once it is in their dialogue, their vocabulary, it's hard to remove it. It's hard to pull it out. You can see this in a lot of people's videos where they have repeated phrases and repeated words that are just stuck in their vocabulary and they can't pull away from it. That's the reason why I didn't do it more than a day or two, because my fear was that it's going to get into my brain. And then my brain starts searching for a word, and I'm struggling for a word, and I want to just vent something. I'm going to say the wrong damn thing. That's why you don't make a common parlance. That's why you don't say things like that constantly, because you're going to say it eventually. You're going to slip. You're going to make a mistake. You're going to be in church one day and say, God, this, and then you're going, oh shit, what'd I just do? What did I just do? I said this in front of my priest, and he knows it now. You're going to blaspheme against the social culture. So, in saying that, I hope that helps defer your reaction to this. I know it probably won't because I'm a small channel and no one gives a flying fuck what I have to say about anything, but we're gonna try that. But the other thing is, there's two other things. One is the social justice campaign to suddenly oust PewDiePie from his position. You're not going to oust him from his position. Look, if you get him off of YouTube somehow, some way, he will set up on another platform and be bigger than ever, and probably he will draw an audience to there that will make that platform successful. You will not harm him in this because he has more support behind him than you do behind you. Because everyone here understands, everyone on the internet understands what he's doing, understood why he said what he said, knows he's not supposed to say that in front of polite company, and knows he fucked up, and it's going to be like, dude, you know, you fucked up. You know you fucked up. We know you fucked up. Everyone knows you fucked up. You fucked up. It's okay. We all know that, right? We all know that. We're all going to forgive him for it. Because it's not like he's sitting there saying, well, this N-word and that N-word and this N-word and that N-word and this N-word, and oh my God, all the N-words should be thrown in a fire. You know, he's not saying something like that. He's not ranting about race, and he said it as a stupid, like, slurish, racist thing that isn't racist. He said it as like, oh my God, you stupid idiot. He basically said, call this. He said, call this. You know, he said a stupid racist thing as a stupid thing to say because it just was in his vocabulary from talking to his people. And he said, just like when he goes, God this, damn this thing, God damn this. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing he's just done. It's just that this word is so anathema to speak it that even I'm saying N-word because I don't want to say the word because then you're all going to jump on my ass and be like, rah! Burn the white man who said it! How dare he! It's like, oh my God, I said a word in the English language. It is going to actually cause physical injury when I say it. And it reveals me as being an evil, evil man. Or, none of the above. None of that shit happens. And the second thing that's happening is because of the social justice campaign, the creators of Firewatch, a game I wasn't going to play anyways because I don't really like walking simulators, but, you know, they're probably going to make something else somewhere down the line, has decided he's going to, for great justice, demand and take down PewDiePie's videos of his game because, oh my god, we've made him a millionaire based on art games, which doesn't really matter because he's played so many different games that it doesn't really matter. He's played Flash games and, oh shit, wait a minute. People actually came to see PewDiePie, didn't they? They didn't come see your game. They went to see PewDiePie. I mean, sure, your game helped. It helped promote him. Got him in front of people. But, sorry to tell you this. Other people played your game. They're not as popular as PewDiePie. You want to know why PewDiePie's popular? Because people like him. People go to his content to see his take on the game. Why do people go to see Markiplier? Because they want to see your game? Maybe. At first. But any long playthrough, they stay for the personality. They want to see this person get through it. They just want to see how they react to stuff. They're there for the content creator, not you. Alright? I mean, he can find other games, and he will find other games. It doesn't matter what kind of game he plays. He doesn't even, there's some of us who doesn't even play games. He edits people's pictures and talks to his camera. He can do other things. He doesn't need you. You need him. You, your small games, need him. You need him setting precedents in law that allow people to play games online to promote your game. You say you love streamers. You say you are a fan of streamers. Let me see. Let me get your name up here because I'm at the point I just don't give a fuck about these people anymore. These independent devs who think that I'm going to have great justice with this. Let me explain something to you, Sean Vanaman. Let me explain something to you. You like streamers? Then you rescind this the DMCA claim. You rescind it. You apologize for doing this. You say you're never going to send PewDiePie another key and you don't want to ever have a dealings with him again. Fine. You don't want to deal with him for business purposes? Fine. Don't. I don't care. But when you DMCA something over your opinion of him on another video, independent from your content, like he wasn't playing your game, he did something offensive to your game, which he could do anyways, because fair use, but he didn't do anything offensive to your game. Because you want to prove some social justice point, you are opening the door for anyone to DMCA claim any content. Any content if they feel that it violates their personal feelings about how their product is going to be seen. Right now, the way DMCA works is that you actually have to provide something that is non-transformative, that does not include your own commentary, that is basically just reposting this in a format like if I reposted the entirety of the Lion King movie on my channel with no commentary, no cuts, no edits whatsoever, I'm giving this away for free to everybody. I'm in violation of the DMCA, all right? Because I'm redistributing content that I don't own, right? They're coming for just that content. They're not coming for me critiquing that content. They're not coming for me watching this content with them and providing a running commentary. They're not coming for my end of it. They're coming just for that content. Okay? What you're going to do is you're opening the damn door that everyone can use you as a precedent if you were to win this in a court of law. Because this is never... I've seen people on all the lawyers, all the internet lawyers on both sides are like, well, this, blah, blah. There is no court case as yet decided on whether or not a Let's Play constitutes transformative work. There has never been that as yet. No one has done it. What ends up happening is because no one wants to challenge the big corporations, they back down and they just don't bother. You know, or like me, I'm a small channel. I would go and look for people like you who have on their website a big disclaimer saying that I'm allowed to use your content. So Those are the two things that have been happening. No one has actually challenged this in a court of law. No one has actually, because this law there's no law that exists on the books. There's no law or case law. The only thing that's even close is the H3 decision, which didn't come down in your favor, my friend. It will not come down in your favor if they follow that decision as a precedent. Because if his voice track is on top of your game and he's reading your text, he is in fact writing his content on there and his commentary during it. So if that's considered transformative enough, you lose. Good day, sir. And I hope you do. But to be perfectly honest, I would rather see you just do the honorable thing and say, you know what? We don't like PewDiePie. We're never going to work with him again. We're never giving him another key. We're going to tell him we don't want him playing our games. We're going to cut ties with them. Cut ties. But then we're not going to go ahead and DMCA something because we respect streamers enough to not set a precedent before law is involved that people can do this. Because honestly, we small streamers, the ones that you're going to hurt the most with this, who are going to continue to have our stuff taken down by big companies like Sega and Nintendo and all these other companies that claim our stuff, all of that is going to continue to happen to us small streamers, even more so, and they're going to use you as an example for doing it, to show that it's acceptable by the public. So, rethink this, Sean Veneman. Rethink this. I mean, I'm not touching your games. I'm not going to touch anything you, your company, or anyone that's associated with you with a 10-foot pole now, because I don't want to deal with you at all. Because I don't want you someday saying, oh, he said a word I don't like. He said "calice." You know what "calice" means? I'm Catholic. "Calice" is a bad word. Take it off the internet. Take him off the internet. I'm not going to risk you doing that to me, dude. I'm not. And I'm going to advise everyone who has any brains in their head to not touch anything you get near. And any one of your friends get near. Anyone that follows suit with you. I would say any developer that wants to follow suit with you is not coming on my stream, my channel, and I'm going to tell everyone to not do it. Because it's dumb. It's suicide for your content. It's suicide for your stream. It's suicide for your future to do this. Because if I make my name on your product and you take it all away from me, what do I have left? Eh? So there. Those that's my feelings. These are my thoughts. My disorganized, holy shit thoughts. I'm about to upload this to my YouTube. I'm going to tweet this shit out because it's better doing it in my voice, because, I mean, Twitter is cancerous as it is. But, hey, look, I'm just saying. Give PewDiePie a pass on this. He was dumb. He was stupid. I understand you all think he's racist. But you don't understand the culture behind, below the surface. And don't DMCA things because your feelings are hurt. Bottom line, that's a TLDR. That's going to be the TLDR box in the bottom of this.